Hey everyone, Laura Dilly here. Today I'm going to talk about lighting and videos and how to make your videos appear professional, how to get the right lighting and find the right lighting in your house, and also how to edit. I'm going to break this down into two parts. Today is about finding the light and what light we should be looking for and other helpful tips on how to make your videos amazing. So a little backstory. Before I was a unique presenter, I was a NICU nurse for 10 years as well as a self-taught photographer. I ran my own photography business. I mainly worked with natural light. I had dabbled in flash photography a little tiny bit, but mostly I was obsessed with lighting, finding light, backlight, front light, side light, all of it, obsessed with it. And so that's my background. So that's why I feel like I have a little bit to contribute. And I just wanted to share with you some of my knowledge. Okay, so what makes good light for a makeup tutorial? I will tell you, as a photographer, it kills me to say this because as a photographer, you love depth and you love shadows just as much as you do highlights. But in order to put together a good tutorial where people can really see the colors that you're wearing, you really need this glowing flat light. And a lot of people make the mistake of going into their bathroom because that's where their makeup is. Wrong. I'll show you. I'll take you around a little tour around my house. We'll go through some lighting scenarios and I'll show you what works and why and how you can find a spot in your place. Okay, first I have just detached you from what my children like to call mommy's selfie station. And you can see this is like a car clip, I guess, for your phone. That's where I put my phone when I'm doing videos for my team. This is where I do them. Also, if I'm doing any videos for my hostesses or my customers about the party or thank yous and just talking to them, I do them here in the living room. All right, the first kind of lighting I want to talk about is backlighting. Backlighting is great for a very artsy picture if you want to do, you know, I don't know, a sexy picture or something. I loved it taking pictures because backlighting, that was like my thing. I loved doing that. But for fashion photography or for modeling our makeup and everything, you can't see anything really. It kind of just makes a haze over the face. So backlighting is a no-no for videos and makeup tutorials. Okay, so this is a video just of my living room. Why this room works for me is it's hard to tell because I know it looks bright outside. It's actually pretty cloudy today, but there's zero direct sunlight that comes into this room. The sun is to the south of the house and goes over top of the house. The only time I sometimes have problems making videos is when the sun is setting because it sets over on that side, and sometimes direct sunlight will come through. You never want direct sunlight in your picture. You always want this glowy type cloudy look, and I'll show you what to do if you don't have a room like this. Okay, so you may be familiar with the background that you see behind me. This is my favorite selfie spot in the house because not only does it have the no direct sunlight, it has filtered light. What I mean by filter lighting is these two windows that are my front doors have actually like a sheer curtain over them. So if you have a window or a spot in your house that you would like to do pictures or you would like to do videos, you could easily purchase like a sheer curtain like this. Actually, in photography with newborns, I would take a shower curtain, one of the not clear but the semi-clear shower curtains with me, just in case they didn't have any non-direct sunlight windows. Hi there, can you see me? No, gross, I'm hideous. If you have to turn the lights on in your bathroom, get out of your bathroom. Look at this, the shadows that are underneath my eyes. You can't even see what color I'm wearing. The highlights are ridiculous and orange. Look at the highlights on my hand. No bueno. Okay, this is actually an example of a good bathroom. This is my bathroom, and I do a lot of videos in my bathroom because I do have good lighting. I'm very lucky and I know that. Most bathrooms have a super tiny window or no window like the bathroom we were just in. And you need good lighting. I can't stress that enough. The lighting is everything in your videos. I won't even watch a video that someone posts if they look orange or if they're blurry or anything like that. So let me give you a wider view of my bathroom, and you can see it has the nice glow, but this is the main light source here. And this is why this bathroom is okay to shoot in, and it's because of this window. Not only is it big, but it is filtered, so there's no direct sunlight that comes through. I wish I could sit at my pretty little vanity and do my makeup for videos, but unless I had special lighting for filming, it's just not possible, and I'll show you why. Here I am sitting at my vanity, and lights are still off, but you can see this is the window to my left. You can tell where the lighting is coming from, and there's shadows, harsh lighting, no bueno. I've said that a lot, haven't I? But if I turn, you can see, and I'm gonna have to adjust the screen. And you can play around with your brightness. You can tell that with the window, there we go, that it's coming from one direction because look at the dots on my eyes. So if you are wondering whether your light is coming in too harsh, or if you can't tell if you have shadows or you're still not sure, look at the dots on your eyes and see where the direction of the light is coming from. Okay, so this is really weird filming inside of a film, but I wanted to show you just a tip on how you can adjust the lighting. So you see on the screen the little sunshine. Well, I'm sure most people know that if you tap somewhere in the photo, it'll make it darker or lighter. But you can actually adjust it as well. So if you want to go brighter, you can go brighter, darker, you can go darker. Now here's the thing. Oh, sorry. It's my daughter's iPod. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know this trick, and it's important so that when you're filming your video that your light doesn't go in and out of color, because any little change in the light direction or anything is going to change the exposure, and you don't want that. So the way that you do that is once you get your lighting the way you want it, actually hold down, and you see the AE lock at the top. That means your exposure is locked. So it can go, you know, forward, backward, the lighting could change, the sun could come in and out, and you're not gonna look any different. The lighting's gonna be the same. Okay, and the last thing I wanna mention is when you're doing a video, put your phone in landscape mode. It looks more professional, it looks like you're not shooting on your iPhone, and I realize that this video is not, because I was doing it in Video Shop just so I could do it quickly. But we're talking about making our videos more professional. So when you're shooting for customers, when you're shooting makeup tutorials, get used to talking in this hole. It takes some getting used to because you want to look at yourself. It's easy, you know, you want to see yourself talking. But when you do that, you're looking this way. Look, you can see it. It's not even like I'm looking at the camera. But if I look there at the camera, then it looks like I'm talking to the person, and we want to engage with them. Okay? All right, guys, let's review real quick. 1, don't use direct sunlight. Look for a window that has more filtered lighting. Lighting from the front, not from the side, not from the back. That's always best. Please say no to bathroom light, orange light, any of that. If you have to turn the light on in the room that you're filming, don't do it. Try and use landscape mode as much as you can. It looks more professional. It just looks more real, like you're not using your iPhone, which we want to convey. Also, I didn't mention this in the video, but tidy up your surroundings. Nobody wants to see all the toys on the floor or all your stuff on your bathroom counter. Just make sure things are picked up, things look clean, because otherwise people are going to be distracted. Lastly, learning to edit your videos, whether you do it on your phone or whether you do it on your computer, can really take your videos from just okay to something entertaining and something that people really want to watch. So stay tuned for more. I will put together part 2 for you, coming very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.